I'm going to be breaking down the ABC official extended preview of season 23 of The Bachelor. I'm just kind of going to be going through every single clip and extracting as much information as possible about what is in store for the rest of the season. Now, before we start, keep in mind that this trailer is what ABC wants you to believe is in store for the rest of the season. It's not necessarily reflective of what is actually going to happen, but hopefully this video will help you guys get the most out of this video, make any accurate predictions for your fantasy leagues or just for your own knowledge. Originally, I tried to rush through this because YouTube won't let me upload more than a 15-minute video, but that got kind of hard to do and I wanted to do a thorough job, so I'm just going to make this a two-part video if need be. And here we go.
Let's take a sneak peek at the most dramatic and unpredictable season in the history of The Bachelor.
All right, right off the bat, we got Colton hooking up with some blonde girl in a shower. Note, okay, it's Hannah G. We see she's wearing a black string bikini and gold hoop earrings. Remember those for later.
Colton looks so hot. I plan on rubbing.
Then we got Tayshia in some sort of tropical locale. Note the cabana, the beach, not sure where it is yet.
Oil all over his body. He looks so good.
Okay, here is Colton in the water making out with Cassie, who's wearing some type of black or navy blue bikini. Note his shorts, these will come back later. Blue and white floral shorts. Also, just a side note, the ABC officially announced the destinations for this season of The Bachelor, and they're going to Singapore, Vietnam, Thailand, Portugal, and Denver, Colorado. They didn't announce the order that they're going to places in, but I'll try to, get a good grip of that as we go through the trailer. So far the only one we've seen is this tropical location. We've seen Tayshia there and Cassie there, but I don't know who else will be there when in the season this happens. All right, now we got Heather in the same tropical location. They almost never do two tropical places in the same season, so it's probably one trip.
Okay, so first.
Okay, this happens at the mansion. If you watch the promo to week 3, you'll see that they have some type of pool party cocktail ceremony instead of the actual normal cocktail ceremony. So that seems to be what this is. This is Demi. Also identifiable is Heather, Hannah B. Past that, I really can't tell who anyone is.
You're gonna get laid. Colton being a virgin is.
All right, here we got what looks like Hannah G hooking up with Colton in some type of daybed cabana, probably in the same tropical vacation. She's not wearing hoop earrings here, which makes me feel like maybe this is a second time with Hannah G.
Awesome. I mean,
here we got Cassie and Colton.
I hope he takes me.
They're lying in a bed, but fully clothed in what looks like tropical attire. So this seems like either a fantasy suite or possibly just a bed somehow on a different date that they had. But again, her outfit's pretty tropical. This is probably in that same tropical area. And here we got Hannah B also wearing a pretty tropical dress. My guess is this is all happening on the same trip.
Every time I smell it.
All right, here we got Demi and Colton. Again, this is in the week 3 promo. This is during the evening portion of one of the group dates that happened in week 3. And note Demi's dress, purple dress, spaghetti straps. That'll come back later.
Excited. Oh my God.
Okay, here we got someone kissing Colton on a firework rooftop type situation. The hair tells me that it is definitely Heather.
I wonder.
This episode, I believe, happens in week 2. We saw this happen already. This is Catherine, Demi, and Onyeka.
One is going to be sleeping with him.
Okay, this was in the week 3 promo. This is Hannah B growling at that rose ceremony cocktail pool party thing.
Let's be wild. Let's be crazy. Let's have.
This is that same scene of Demi from before. Week 3, evening portion of group date.
Places where people should.
Okay, this one kind of threw me for a loop. The only things I can tell you about this is it's probably happening in a hotel room from this Mac and Occupancy 37. It's him on some type of what looks like a photo shoot modeling date. This girl, she's blonde. It looks kind of like Brie. Also, Brie's a model, so it might be Brie.
Have sex?
Here we got Cassie on a beach with Colton. This looks like a one-on-one. They're popping champagne. Notice her dark blue bikini, his blue and white floral shorts. The same one from that scene of him hooking up with Cassie in the water. So probably the same day. Also note her outfit and his outfit, because those will come back again.
Sexual intimacy is a big part of any relationship.
Okay. This scene, they're in a helicopter ride over some really deserted cliffside beach type of thing with a lighthouse or a castle. This, to me, of all the locations they're going to, looks like Portugal, but stay tuned.
I've been waiting my whole life.
Okay, now we see him and Elise in a helicopter. So we're thinking, oh, it's the same as the last helicopter. Elise is getting a helicopter ride in Portugal. Probably not. We can tell from her outfit, this is the exact same top that Elise was wearing in the promo to week 3 when him and Elise are on a Ferris wheel somewhere by the beaches in LA. So this is probably from that date and not in Portugal. Also, this surrounding outside area looks nothing like that deserted seaside landscape from before. So this is probably 2 separate helicopters. There's usually a few helicopters rides per season, so that's not surprising.
When I lose my virginity, it will be tender.
I have
It'll be
no
caring.
idea who
It'll
this
be
is.
passionate.
Okay, note, blue shorts. This is him and Cassie again, same scene.
I want.
This, to me, looks like Hannah B. Beach hair, probably in the same tropical location that we keep seeing everyone in.
To be in love the first time.
Okay. Gold hoop earrings, black bikini. This is from that same cut as him and Hannah G, hooking up in the shower originally. I don't know where this is
I have
exactly,
sex.
but they're in a bathing suits. So, I mean, this could be at the week 3 pool party, and that shower could be the outdoor shower in the mansion, or this could be in that tropical area, and they're in like a daybed. I'm not sure.
I am falling in love with you, and I don't want you to doubt that at all. I absolutely do see myself falling in love with Colton. I am falling in love with you.
Okay, so 3 important things there. We had 3 girls mention something about falling in love with Colton, but importantly, Demi and Hannah G say it directly to Colton as, quote, I am absolutely falling in love with you. And Hannah B's confession is just in an interview to the camera. It says, I can absolutely see myself falling in love with Colton. Totally different story. Hannah B doesn't really tell me much because that people can say that I could see myself falling in love. That could be in the first episode. We have no idea. But Demi and Hannah G telling Colton directly that they are in love with him or that they are falling in love with him makes me feel like those 2 probably make it pretty far.
Fantasy suite.
Okay, that is, he says, 2 fantasy suites.
2 fantasy suite.
And we see 4 glasses clink. My guess is that it's Colton and the 3 women that he invites to the fantasy suites. All I can tell you from here is that there's definitely at least 1 blonde and at least 1 dark-haired brunette making it to the fantasy suites.
Did Colton lose his virginity in Singapore? Maybe.
Okay. This whole Singapore thing, they keep showing this clip of Demi saying, did Colton lose his virginity in Singapore? Maybe. And then they're making it look like that scene of him hooking up with some red-dressed girl on a bed is him in Singapore. I don't know if I believe that. This looks like it's clearly a planned bed. This looks like it's happening in a fantasy suite. Is Singapore where the fantasy suites are happening? I don't think so, but I can't definitively say so.
Virginity in Singapore?
It's some blonde girl. The way that they're describing this whole Singapore incident makes me feel like he possibly had sex with someone before the fantasy suites, so Singapore might have been towards the earlier portion of the season.
Maybe. I'm being...
Demi's evil smile kind of makes it seem like it's her, but that red dress girl doesn't really look like her.
Emotionally
That
tormented
is-
watching the guy that I'm falling
that's-
in love with develop relationships with other women, and they don't give a about him.
You only see...
Okay. There we had Kaylin crying about him
The guy
kissing
that I'm falling
Cassie.
in love with develop...
That's Cassie. They look like they're in some type of hotel room, but this is in the promo for week 3, so we know that this is happening at the evening portion of one of the group dates on week 3.
relationships with other women, and they don't give a about him.
You only see this much of Demi.
Okay. Then we got Kaylin in a snow hat, some snow in the background. No, they said they're going to Denver, Portugal, Vietnam, Thailand, and Singapore. This looks like the most like Denver to me. Again, I don't know when they're going to Denver, but all we know is that Kaylin definitely makes it far enough to go to Denver whenever that happens. And keep note of the snow hat because that's going to come back. And also, it kind of seems like Kaylin's statement about it's really hard to see him kissing other women as much as they made it seem like she said that in week 3, we hear the end of that statement right now when she's in Denver. So she probably said it while they were in Denver. Again, I don't know when in the season they go to Denver, but all we know is that Caitlyn definitely makes it there. And while she's in Denver, she is upset about him kissing other people.
Give a about him.
You only see this much of Demi. There's a difference between being bold and being a child.
The cougar attacks do not get to me at all, honestly. Tracy could be 400 years old and she still wouldn't be ready for marriage.
Okay, so we got a bunch of different footage of people being upset at Demi, it seems. There's 2 different